IsReal News. This is the briefing for Thursday, May 28th. Tensions surge again in the Strait of Hormuz, with Iranian media reporting exchanges of fire involving American vessels near the strategic waterway. Iranian outlets claim naval forces fired warning shots and launched missiles at ships attempting to cross without coordination. Iran later denied reports of an explosion in Bandar Abbas, saying the sounds came from military activity at sea tied to those warnings. Additional explosions are reported near Bushehr, where Iranian media say air defense systems were activated against what officials described as hostile aircraft. A U.S. official later denied Iranian claims that an American aircraft had been downed. The escalation comes amid fragile negotiations between Washington and Tehran. Reports in the United States say American and Iranian officials have reached a preliminary understanding on extending the ceasefire for 60 days while talks continue over Iran's nuclear program. But Tehran insists no final draft has been completed, and the White House says progress remains slow. Vice President J.D. Vance tells reporters that major issues remain unresolved, especially surrounding Iran's stockpile of enriched uranium and future enrichment activities. He says both sides are closer to a deal, but warns there are no guarantees. Under the reported framework, Iran would reopen the Strait of Hormuz to unrestricted shipping and remove naval mines from the area. In return, the United States would gradually ease restrictions on Iranian ports and potentially allow expanded Iranian oil sales. But political pressure is building on both sides. President Trump reportedly tells advisers he will not approve any agreement that appears to transfer American funds directly to Iran, amid concerns over comparisons to the Obama-era nuclear deal. According to reports, Qatar and other Gulf states are being quietly encouraged to finance reconstruction and compensation packages for Iran instead. Gulf nations are also discussing the possibility of a large regional investment fund tied to any future agreement. In Israel, officials remain deeply concerned about the emerging framework. Israeli leaders fear the deal may not fully dismantle Iran's nuclear capabilities or sufficiently reduce the ballistic missile threat. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is reportedly pressing President Trump to maintain military pressure, arguing that Iran's leadership is delaying approval of the proposal and attempting to gain leverage. At the same time, President Trump is said to be linking progress with Iran to broader regional diplomacy, including possible expansion of the Abraham Accords with Gulf states such as Saudi Arabia and Qatar. Meanwhile, reports continue of military activity across the Gulf. Iranian outlets claim attempts were made to intercept hostile aircraft over Bushehr, while additional explosions are reported near the Persian Gulf coastline. And Qatar confirms President Trump held talks with the Emir of Qatar, thanking him for efforts to advance mediation between Washington and Tehran, and emphasizing the importance of diplomatic solutions for regional stability. Those are the latest headlines from IsReal News.